Welcome to Polka Spotlight. Thank you so much for inviting us into your homes today.
Yes, we're excited about today's show because you get to hear so many of your favorite songs, like Don't Sit Under the Apple Tree and Old Time Rock and Roll.
Woohoo! All right, yes, and here to play those great tunes, let's welcome CODA.
And we'll take just a brief moment to introduce the members of the band. First up on keyboard and synthesizer, let's welcome Malcolm Anderson. And next up on soprano sax, alto sax, and tenor sax, let's welcome Scott Dorff, the leader of the band.
All right, and the next song is a Scandinavian waltz, and hopefully I can pronounce it correctly. Helsa dem der Hemma. Anything close? Yes. Woohoo! All right, let's dance. Greet the folks back home. That's what that song is, apparently.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
And if you'd like to send us an email dedication, you can send it to polkaspotlight@yahoo.com, and we'll try to get that on the air within 2 or 3 weeks from the time you send it.
And Sharon Meyer in our studio audience would like to give a shout out for her sister, Cheryl, who will be celebrating Number 82 on August 30th. Happy birthday, Cheryl. Yay! All right.
And our next song is an old favorite called Blue Moon.
Beautiful. Simply lovely. All right. Well, little words of wisdom. How about it? A better tomorrow begins with your decisions today. Hey.
Okay. That sounds good. Well, I wanted to just let you know that this is a classic song that's coming up that I can't wait to hear. It's called String of Pearls.
Lovely.
All right.
Well, folks, we have some special people from my family in the studio audience today, so I just wanted to invite them all up because just as a little background, our 25th anniversary is on October 12th, okay? But I work as a paralegal, and I was supposed to go out of town to Vancouver, Washington for a trial, and I was thinking that I wasn't going to be available for the October show, so we were going to have a celebration of our 25th anniversary this month. So it's today we're celebrating. So we have Karen and Dave Holmberg. We'll go through the whole crew here. Yay! Babies and all. So we have Caitlin and Joe Viehman and their son, little son Sam. Can you say hi?
Hi.
Yeah. And Claire. You say hi?
Hi.
Yes. And we have Danica and Drake, the grandchildren of David and Karen Holmberg.
Hi. Hi.
They're mortified. And our son John, we will not ask him to say hi. No, he's a late bloomer. All right. And John's girlfriend, Megan Keller.
Hi.
Hi.
So we're delighted that you're all here, and we are just looking forward to a fun celebration tonight at a little restaurant in Plymouth. So, hey.
Yes.
Next song is Blue Suede Shoes. Can you cut a rug?
Okay.
Woo. Okay, let's do it. Thank you, family. That was great.
Well, if
Yay.
you would like to send a dedication, you can send it to the song dedication line on the screen, or actually call the number. We'll try to get that on the air.
All right, and as I introduced last time, Megan, our dear sweet girlfriend of John, is going off to University of Mary in Bismarck, North Dakota, to study nursing. So what she may lack in experience right now, she makes up for tenfold by her kindness and compassion and her sweet, sweet demeanor. So we wish you all the best, Megan.
And this next song is a life lesson. It says, "Don't sit under the apple tree." 'Cause,
What anybody else might be.
you might get hit by an apple, you know.
You gotta listen to the song. Well, folks in the viewing audience, if you're not familiar with the greatest Minnesota Get Together, the State Fair, it is coming back this year, and yours truly, we're going to be in the parade on the very first day, August 26th. So if you're out at the fair, we want to hear from you, want to shout out and say hello to you all. Dan, why don't you tell us a little bit about what your favorite food is at the fair?
Favorite food? I like the big turkey drumstick. I think
Ooh.
that's the best value, and I'm kind of frugal, but you get a lot of meat with that big turkey drumstick, and you can share it with people you love too.
That's right. Yes. Then we got to fit. I'll take a little bite. Oh, I'll take another little bite.
Yes. Yes.
And then those Sweet Martha's cookies, those are a hit.
Yes, those are great the day of, but I can't figure out what happens to them the next day. They're really good that day.
There you go.
With milk. But
Indulge.
yeah. All right.
Yeah, that's right.
Yes.
There's some left, actually.
I think I can eat about 20 of those cookies in a sitting. I hate to
good.
even count how many I eat.
Yes.
All right. Well, this next song is a classic favorite. I Left My Heart in San Francisco. Now I want everybody at home to be singing along to this song. Here we go.
Beautiful. Wow, wow, wow. That was
Beautiful
excellent.
sounds coming out of that synthesizer.
Tony Bennett, that's
It's
right.
a song by Tony Bennett.
Yeah. Well, folks, we've come to the point in our show where we want to give a big shout out to our wonderful crew. We could not do this show without them. And so, first up, our sound technician, put your hands together for Scott Burdett and Ray Dahl. Thanks, guys. Excellent. Way to go. And to our director, Marcia Patton. Thank you, Marcia. And on graphics today, we have Ruben Tahir. Let's give it up for him. Yay. And our camera crew today, we have Danny Connor Smith. There she is. All right. Also on camera, put your hands together for Larry Hupia. And Larry's grip today is J.D. Harley Farley. And also on camera, put your hands together for Karen Wood. Thank you, Karen. Way to go. Thank you for all your efforts. And also our lighting crew consists of Javi Cedillo and Sydney Saunders. Thanks. Appreciate your efforts.
And now back to the music with a great polka. It's called the Pennsylvania Polka. Here we go. Well, if you'd like to send us a dedication in the U.S. mail, you can send it to the address on your screen, and we'll try to get that on the air.
That's right. And we have a a little gem of a book called Stress Therapy. You know, everybody's got way too much stress in life, so why not have a little book all about that? And one of the concepts says, sound health requires human touch. Get your minimum daily requirements of hugs, handshakes, and pats on the back. Sports, games, and dancing, hey, can help bring the human contact you need. Do we agree or what? Yeah.
Okay, so we got to get a hug.
The hug.
Oh, handshake.
Handshake. Okay.
All right, a pat on the back.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, yeah. There you go. All right. Enough of that messing around. Our next song is When Irish Eyes Are Smiling, and we'll dedicate this to my mom.
Who would have been?
100.
Today.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wow, that was a beautiful, beautiful rendition. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
And we'll take just a brief moment and talk to Scott a little bit. And now, Scott, what hometown are you from?
Originally or now?
Yeah, originally.
I grew up in Blaine, and I went to Blaine High School, and we had a very good music director there, Gerald Severson, and he's down in Florida now, and he pretty much inspired me and encouraged me, and that's pretty much where I got my start.
Oh, that's awesome. And were there other guys that were just like you, and you were in some kind of a pep band in high school, or what did you do in high school when you were playing?
Concert band and jazz band.
Oh.
And it was great because I was fortunate. I was a section leader, so I got to do a lot of solos. And that's really where I got my start. And my inspiration kind of was, I really liked the music of Grover Washington Jr. and Spyro Gyra when I was growing up. And I've always been a smooth jazz lover.
Uh-huh. And Kenny G, was that someone who you followed at any point, or?
Quite a bit, actually, because he especially brought the soprano sax to the forefront as a melodic solo instrument and into pop music back in the 80s. Mm-hmm. And with the song Songbird, I remember vividly, I think it was like around 87. And I told, when Malcolm and I started playing, I said, we got to do some of his music. And we started doing it at weddings and things like that. And it was a hit because it was on the radio all the time. So, yeah, I've always followed his music. And actually, the stuff we've written, some of the phrasings are very similar to his, just because I've studied his music so long.
Wow. That's amazing. And did you grow up in a musical family where your parents played a musical instrument too, or?
We had like Malcolm, we had an old Conn organ at home, and that's when I started at 6, and my dad played that, and he was actually pretty good for considering he never had any training. And I started on that at 6 years old, and then moved to the saxophones at 11. And one of my brothers played drums, and I was able to play in a couple bands with him when we were a lot younger. Uh-huh. And the other brother took bass up for a little bit. It didn't last a long time, but so yeah, we've all been musically inspired.
Yeah. And were you ever in a rock band, like with long hair and all that?
Actually, right out of high school, I did horns, keys, and vocals with a 5-piece variety band called Pops and NTV. It was a nighttime variety band, and we did blues and classic rock like the Stones and Bob Seger, which actually I'm kind of foreshadowing for our next song. But yeah, it was a variety band. I still play in a couple right now, a couple other funk bands and disco and blues bands.
You do right now?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you keep it fresh in your mind. And have you ever written songs or recomposed them, or I should say?
Well, Malcolm and I have written quite a few. I don't know the exact number, but we've released 5 different current albums that we have, and 3 of them are half the compositions are originals that we've composed.
Oh.
So yeah, we've done quite a bit of writing.
That's smooth jazz.
Yeah, a lot of smooth jazz.
Ah, that's cool. And do you, when you're writing and it's the two of you, do you kind of bounce off the ideas and then he'll say, that's no good. Let's try this instead, and you kind of battle it out until it comes out to something good? Or does one person write most of it and then tell the other one how to do it?
Well, generally, a lot of the times, once in a while, Malcolm has come up with some melodies, and then I'll take it and go with it, and then he'll do the chord structure behind it. A lot of times, I'll bring a melody to him, and then we'll work with that, either a chorus or a verse and a chorus, and then he'll structure the arrangement behind that and put it together. Sometimes it comes together real quick, and other times it kind of develops over time, several weeks. But yeah, we've written a lot of music that way. And then we'll write it down, the composition. So when we have to patent it or whatever, copyright, then we'll write it. Malcolm usually does that, writes it all out, and we use other musicians on our CDs as well, bass player and a drummer.
Okay. Well, that's great. Well, if a person wanted to get a hold of your music, there's a number on the screen. Could they go to your website and get that on a CD and have it sent out to them?
Yeah, we have order forms on there. You can order directly from the website, and credit card, check, whatever you want. But we have, we're proud. We've sold almost 100,000 albums now.
Wow!
Without a label, that's pretty good. We're excited about that. Yeah, thanks,
good
folks.
For you. That's great.
Yeah, it's been fun.
And now, if there was a favorite artist out of all artists, which one would you say is your favorite artist that you just admire the most?
Oh, boy.
That's a tough question. I know.
Yeah, it is. Boy, I have so many favorites. I hate to isolate one, but
Yeah.
I do, like you had brought him up earlier. I do respect Kenny G for. A lot of people think, oh, it's elevator music, but if you haven't been to one of his concerts, it's very high energy, isn't it, Malcolm? He has a full band behind him. I do respect his style. It was so unique at the time, coming to the forefront. Some of the other ones, I really like Michael Lincoln and Boney James. They're smooth jazz saxophonists. I got to be honest, it's really hard for me to isolate one.
That is a
but
tough question. Well, I want to thank you for both being here today. We are really enjoying the music, and I can't wait to hear the next song, which is
Old time rock and roll.
Old Time Rock and Roll. So,
Bob Seger favorite.
yes.
If anybody here does the twist authentically, I will give them a CD.
Oh, did you hear that?
Okay, twist contest, folks.
So
Free
if-
CD for you.
Yeah,
All right,
if you
here
do
we
the
go.
authentic twist to this song, a free CD. This should be good. Go for it. Open to all ages.
Come up here. Hey, bring him over here. Come on. Come on. Come up. No, don't go back. Come over here. Come over
Malcolm's
here.
calling. Malcolm's calling.
These three couples did the twist. Give them a hand. And all of you come see me afterwards. We'll find something appropriate for you.
Oh, very good.
Thank you.
Thank you,
have to
Malcolm.
earn things around here. Folks.
Right. Very good. Great stuff.
Yeah. Fun. Well, if you want to catch even more Polka Spotlight, you can go to that web address on your screen. I'll try to back away so you can read it. Well, let's maybe not. Here. There you go. ccxmedia.org. Click on Create, the little tab, Polka Spotlight logo. boom, you're going to see about 20 shows that you could watch anytime, night or day. There you go. On-demand Polka Spotlight.
And the next song is?
And the next song is Under the Boardwalk.
Woohoo. Excellent.
Well, if you'd like to learn to dance, you can go to the web address on your screen and find out where the instructors are and where the dances are. And they have beginner lessons as well.
That's right. In one of those places, there are ballroom variety dances on Friday nights at the Croy Entertainment Center in Stillwater, and at the Playmore in Glencoe, Stan's Country Dutchman happen to be playing there as well.
And the next song you're all going to love, it's called When the Saints Go Marching In.
Woohoo!
Little Dixieland, New Orleans dancing.
All right.
Come out and get a conga line going. That's what you do.
Ted Rickford, that's your calling.
Well, time flies when you're having fun. We only have a minute to go. We'd like to thank everybody for showing up, and thank you for tuning in.
Yes.
And most of all, let's thank the band CODA for playing today.
Thank you.
Take a bow.
Way to go, guys.
We really enjoyed the music, and our last song that we're going to go out on is called Harbor Lights.
God bless you all.